I'm here to debunk Bola Tinubu and APC lies. The propaganda they are carrying, saying they have done 30 kilometers of coastal road. Foul. Big lies. Now, where they have done 100% is not up to. They are still feeling some part, why they have only casted one side of the road. Now, from Orchid all the way down to Kwaja, they are still feeling. So where is the 30 kilometers that APC is carrying media propaganda that they have done?
Hello and what's up, guys? In this video we are diving straight into one hot and unbelievable matter where they shake the whole country right now. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his administration are under serious fire. Why? Because they allegedly commissioned a road project when they complete. Yes, you heard that right. This now about the much hyped Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project where they claim say 30 kilometers don already complete, but Nigerians don't vex. Many people say na pure propaganda, lies and political drama. The concerned Nigeria don come out boldly to debunk the whole matter. In his own words, he said, "I am here to debunk Bola Tinubu and APC lies. They say they have done 30 kilometers of road, but that is a big fat lie. What they have truly completed is not even up to 5 kilometers from Rufus and Bees down to Blue Waters and Silverbird Road. Yes, that one day maybe 70 to 80 done, but the rest, Alpha Beach, Orchid, Okwaja, na sand filling dem still dey do. Guys, na who dem dey deceive like this? And e no even end there. NEFGAD, a respected public procurement group, don also raise alarm. Dem say the road is unfinished, unfit and misleading to be commissioned at all. This project is supposed to be a 750-kilometer game-changing highway across Nigeria's coastal region. But instead of finishing the job, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, rush go the commission just 30 kilometers and call am a victory. NAFDAC no gree. Dem wan say this kind of action dey undermine public trust, and if we keep quiet, commissioning half-baked project will become the new normal. Imagine turning serious national project into photo opportunities and political shows. Even Sowore don enter the matter. The Revolution Now convener and former presidential candidate say commissioning an uncompleted project should be regarded as treasonable felony. He say Tinubu must face criminal charges for misleading Nigerians with empty gestures. Now, the big question be this: why they rush to commission something that is clearly not done? Is this about genuine development or just a desperate attempt to score political points? Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
I'm here to debunk Bola Tinubu and APC lies. The propaganda they are carrying, saying they have done 30 kilometers of coastal road. Foul. Big lies. Now, where they have done 100% is not up to 5 kilometers. It's between Eko Atlantic and Rufus and Bees, where that is where they have done 100% completed. From Rufus and Bees down to Blue Waters, down to Silverbird Road by Jakonde Estate. That place is between 70 and 80% completed. Now, from that Silverbird Road by Jakonde down to Lekki Beach Road will connect you to Second Mall. From that Lekki Beach Road all the way to Alpha Beach, as I speak to you, they are doing bridge. The bridge itself is not even up to 20%. That is where, as I speak to you, 20% on that bridge. So I don't know where they have done 30% complete. From that Alpha Beach all the way to Orchid, they are still feeling some part, why they have only casted one side of the road. Now, from Orchid all the way down to Kwaja, they are still feeling. So where is the 30 kilometers that APC is carrying media propaganda that they have done, that they are going to commission soon? Believe APC and their lies at your own risk. They think that they can still grow and sell lies to Nigerians, but it will not work.
You all saw the video of the commissioning. They said 30 kilometers. First of all, I expected that the president would be on the road alongside the minister. To be driving along the kilometer stretch they said they have completed, at least to give people confidence. But instead, what I saw was that they all boxed themselves in a conference room and they were impressing themselves by showing drone footage of whatever they said they have done at the projector screen. But I am here on the road now, 3rd of June, 5 days after that ceremony. I am here to show you that the 30 kilometers they claim that they have done.
Highway already has 30 kilometers completed. Nearly 20 kilometers from Victoria Island eastward towards Lekki Corridor, and nearly 10 kilometers from Eleko heading westward.
20 kilometers they said from VI to Eleko corridor. The remaining 10 kilometers they said from Eleko inward. Gentlemen and ladies, I am at chainage 41.230 kilometers and Eleko junction is chainage 47.5. If you do the subtraction, apart from my odometer showing 6 kilometers and a little above it because I drove in through the community road, this chainage is showing at this point where I am standing chainage 41.230. If you do the math, what you have is 6.2 something kilometers. That simply means that the claim that they have completed 10 kilometers from Eleko into this place is not true. Today is 3rd of June. You can come in tomorrow, 4th of June, come and do your own. And by the way, did they just do the commissioning in order to give us that impression and everybody disappears? Because I can't even see the paver again. Have they stopped work? So in case you are thinking, oh, they have done 30 kilometers, I want to drive from VI, I want to go to Eleko, they are not together. Oh. They are disjointed like different pieces. Some kilometers there, some kilometers here. That's what they did. They are coming from Eleko. You just reach this point. Chaka, middle of nowhere. Point 2 that I expected us to be discussing is that they have said that by December, they are going to be tolling this road. And they are projecting around 3K per vehicle. We do not know for certain yet how many tolling points are going to be between VI and Eleko. If there are 2, that simply means 6,000 from VI to Eleko. And if you are going back another 6,000, that's 12,000 naira. No fuel inclusive, no other cost inclusive. And if you are a salary earner, what is minimum wage again? In a month, you would have spent how much just to go and come? Although it has its own benefit too, it would have relieved the Lekki-Epe Expressway of huge traffic or the volume of traffic on that route. It would have done a lot of things to, yes, it will link eventually, if the claim is true that they want to truly link this road to Calabar, they would have saved a lot of hours in travel time. But if speculations are right, that the only thing the federal government wanted to achieve is just to link the Eko Atlantic City with Dangote Refinery and the Lekki Free Trade Zone, as well as the Lekki Deep Sea Port, then congratulations, the federal government has succeeded, because by December, according to what I'm seeing, they are likely to complete this section of it. Then congratulations. But we are going to continue to monitor afterwards to be sure that this is actually going to reach Calabar. Another point I expected us to be discussing is what are the costs in real sense of it that this road is to Nigerians. First of all, do you know that this is not the original alignment of the road? The original alignment of the road is actually inside. You can see the forest. Yes, the original alignment is there. So they use the original alignment to claim land inside that forest, and it is still there. And they have realigned the road to this place. Do you know how many people, estate investors, who bought land here, including homeowners, those whose retirement savings were used to buy portions of land here, that they have to move? They were swept completely off. Some of them started protesting at the time. At the point, we didn't hear from some of them again. Some of them fell sick. Some of them developed high blood pressure. Some of them, I don't even hear from them again. I don't know whether they are still alive. And for those who even got compensation, somebody told me he got 1% of the value of the property from where it was displaced. And if you recall, there's still a woman that till today, she is still protesting. That woman, for context, is the one that Minister Dave Umahi asked security to throw out from the security. Till today, I see some of her videos coming up once in a while where she's still pleading with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying, I'm a party member, I mobilized for you in the diaspora, I do a lot of things, blah, blah. If somebody as strong as that in President's campaign committee suffers like that. But that notwithstanding, for those of you who have been receiving a lot of promises to say, oh, come and buy land by the coastal road. If you see anybody marketing any coastal road to you, any land along the coast, please check and recheck, because the old alignment of this coastal road that they used to claim is still there in the forest. So you have to be very sure it is not the land that the Minister Dave Umahi says he wants to sell. Actually,
the moment we finish this road, we are going to deploy it by way of tolling it, by way of making available the land, we are going to have along the corridor.
By my speculation, they are going to be selling to banks, filling stations, hotels, and other service outlets because of security risk along such highway. I want to hope that there will be sufficient number of police stations as well as military barracks in order to be able to give people some safety and confidence. And lastly, I want to ask, why is it that lately all the roads that they are constructing in this country, there will be no shoulder, like no lay-by, nowhere to park, no vehicle? So
what you have just come to tell us here, that you are doing a project,
Rufai.
Good to see you. Good to see you, sir. What you have just come to tell us here is that you are doing a project worth trillions without transparency and an open bidding process that gives everybody a chance. Can you show me if there was
somebody tell
hang on a
Rufai.
minute, let me finish now. Let me finish. I give you the chance.
Rufai, hold on.
Can you show me?
You don't darken castle without knowledge.
No,
you
wait
don't
a minute.
I'm putting you right so that you can ask.
Let me finish.
No, get information right.
You won't allow me finish. Let me land at least
you
and
are
you
finishing
respond.
all wrong.
Waiting now, Minister. You want to take this interview from me? Let me ask the question and you correct it.
Rufai, you are dark.
Let me ask the question and you correct it. Please, let me speak, Minister. We are very good friends. So, you gave me honorable mention at the Millennium Bridge. You are my man. Bless you. So, what you are saying is that no independent free bidding process for everybody. You just went along with high tech because they did some work in Lagos before. And the argument you are making, with due respect, Minister, that they brought equipment to help in the independent bridge scenario and all of that. That's no big deal. They are benefiting from the government in other ways through the coastal road. So it's not an argument. So you are saying that there was no open tender, at least give others a chance to bid. Secondly, Minister, I want to bring forward the case of Windsor. You will react, Minister. You will react. Let me have my time. You will react to it.
Rufai, hold on.
Minister, I'm not finished asking my question now. You are not finished now. You will react to it.
Let me correct this one.
You will react to it. Give me the chance. You see, we are wasting time. Winsome Homes, she said she got some money from the diaspora. And there's been a back and forth I've been seeing in the news. I don't know what your take is on that Winsome Home project, the real estate developer. Thirdly, Minister, give me empirical facts of how much you have spent for this first 30 kilometers that is about to be commissioned. How much you have spent in also the street light deployment and other things that you've deployed in this first 30 kilometers. So let us know a price range variation. If you can also give me kilometer by kilometer spending and some other empirical breakdown so we can see it. If you can't finish it here, you can send the documents to us so that we can just also assess the spending. Thank you, Minister.
Rufai, first and foremost is that you have to recall that you carried your calculator and I was in the studio and I was giving you the figures. I didn't carry calculator like you, and your calculator could not properly calculate what I was saying. It was Dr. Abati that came between us. He said, okay, leave the calculation. So I ran the figures. Rufai, the first 47 by 47 kilometer of the section 1 coastal highway was awarded at 1.068 trillion. And we have 30% component of the federal government counterpart funding and 70% loan component. As of today, we have not secured one kobo loan on the project. But High Tech had invested their money and that job is about 80% done. The solar light is not an isolated contract. It's part of the project, the road architecture. You have the cable ducting, you have the drainage, you have the tree planting, and of course you have the train track, which we have made provision, for future train construction. It's not part of my mandate, but we have to make that provision, for future. And then when you said we didn't give others the opportunity, and that's what I'm trying to correct you, that we have three kinds of procurement process. The first one is, restrictive for specialized jobs. And when we use that specialized procurement process for sections 1 and 2, for section 3A and 3B, Sokoto Badagry, the Trans-Sahara route, it became selective tendering. Other contractors were invited in each of the other processes, and of course they bidded. And the high-tech won because of their technical competence, the equipment they parade, the number of expertise they have, and the local content components of the engagement, because they have a lot of engineers engaged, they have a lot of engineers being trained, they have a lot of services being given, and even small contracts are being given to our engineers so that they can also learn and benefit from that. And so when you talk about how much have we spent on Section 1, we've paid 30% of the cost I told you. And when you come to Section 2, it's 1.33 trillion. And we have only committed 30% of the cost of that project. And the 70% is the loan component. And that loan component has not come. And that's why the development partners came, the Dutch Bank and the Development Bank of Southern Africa. They came and they were very much interested. Today, a lot of other African Development Bank, Islamic Bank, they are coming, knocking for us to interact with them. They're interested, seeing what we have done. And by December, I believe strongly that we would have completed Section 1. Section 1 is supposed to be for 36 months. But this 30 kilometer we've completed is being done within 1 year, 12 months. And I'm very, very, very happy with what High-Tech is doing. High-Tech is not just, a contracting firm. They are development partners of this country. And you see, people always look at one side of an issue. You are not looking at competence. You are not looking at ability to deliver the work. You are not looking at the equipment, availability of equipment. You are not looking at the risk being taken, by contractors doing this job. I know of other contractors in this country. Not all of them, but many of them, when we award job to them, they will never put a shovel on ground until they are paid mobilization. And that's why I changed the narrative, and in the contract I say, listen, if we give you job, because at the bidding process you will tell us about your financial capacity. If we give you job and within 30 days you have not started permanent work, they now deem that contract is terminated. And when we give you mobilization, we are not giving you another money until you exhaust that mobilization and end a milestone, over and above the mobilization.
Minister,
and this is what we are doing to checkmate people that are portfolio contractors. And that is working. And that is what the president directed we should do. And that is what we are doing.
Cost per kilometer. Just give me the number. Cost per kilometer in this first 30 kilometers. Quickly, Minister. Cost per kilometer.
Well, Senator Mai, I will go ahead with my question. Cost per kilometer, that can be communicated elsewhere, outside morning show. Let's focus on the issues. I ask you, during the May 21 APC National Summit,
it's like I lost
at the villa.
I lost the studio.
Can you hear me,
yes,
sir?
I was asking for the cost per kilometer, which is a very important question. Very important question. Cost per kilometer. That's accountability of the people. If you can give us the cost per kilometer question.
Exposing the Lagos-Calabar coastal road lines, right? They told you the total cost will be 2.8 trillion. But here is what they did not tell everyone before. Number one, the cost is a lie. Initially, David Umahi said per kilometer it will cost 4 billion naira. Okay? Now, the awarded kilometer, 47.47 kilometer, is now costing 1.067 trillion. You heard me right. That means it is now 22.5 per kilometer. Initially, they said it will cost 4 billion per kilometer. Now, it's now costing 22.5 billion. That's over times 5. Stay with me. Number two, no competitive bidding. Yes, you see, they just handed this contract. They just handed it over to High-Tech Construction. All right, they did not open any tender, no public procurement. I know that this violates the Nigeria procurement laws, right? Now, number three, where is the coast? All right, they call it coastal road, but Section 1 runs inland through Lekki. Abi, is this really about connecting coast or grabbing prime land? Number four, let's talk about the environmental impact that they ignored it. Let's go. Now, Landmark Beach and other communities were demolished. Yeah, Nigerians in diaspora, their project, $250 million gone inside this project as well. Illegally was demolished. Alright, now number 5 is the funding mystery. First, they called it public-private partnership. Abi, now AG is paying 1.067 trillion in cash. So tell us, who owns the coastal road? Yeah, and we get the toll gate. What is the benefit to we that we call ourselves Nigerians? Abi, now we get okay. Now they keep moving the goalpost. This is the last one. First, they said this road will cost 2.8 trillion. Abi, now David Umahi now come back and say, it could reach 15 trillion. You see why Nigeria don't trust public federal government projects? This is too much of embezzlement. Think before you clap. You see, this isn't just a road. This is a highway to corruption, displacement, environmental damage, financial manipulation. Ask questions. Demand transparency. Don't be distracted by all this ribbon ceremony where they just cut ribbon the ceremony. No. Ask, irrespective of who is involved. Ask question. No, this is not it.